so we're going to use the same framework for this topic as we used for the others, and that is this notation over here where we have X is the symbol of the element, C is the charge, which I've got written over here, N is the number of atoms in the structure we're describing, and these are all just one atom, so that's all going to be one. We won't put anything there. Z is the atomic number, and M is the mass number. And the mass number, again, is the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. All right, so let's look at this. The first one is going to be, actually I'm just going to start out like X, X, and X again. And we're going to get different information about each of these three over here. So sulfur, the atomic number for sulfur is, I'm going to go look it up real quickly. Atomic number for sulfur is 32.06. Whoa, that's the mass. That's the average mass. Sulfur 16, thank you. Sulfur is 16. And beryllium is 4, right? And the top one is 48, right? Okay. So I can already see that it may have been a bit of a waste to write that, because we knew that was sulfur and we knew that was beryllium, right? We could have written just simply that. We could have said sulfur. No, let's go with blue. Could have said sulfur and beryllium, but the other one we don't know, right? So we write it as 48. Okay, now we know that the beryllium structure's got a charge of 0, and so the number of protons, let's do number of protons, and the number of electrons, we'll fill this out as we find out what they are, okay? So the number of protons in sulfur is 16, in beryllium it's 4, and this last structure it's 48. Number of electrons we see over here is 45, okay? Let's also add another column for charge. Now sulfur, the charge is -2, and so it must have extra electrons, so this must be 18. And in beryllium, we don't, we can see it's neutral because it's got that 0 there, right? Its charge is 0, and so it must have equal amounts, right, of protons and electrons. And this last one has got more protons, so it looks like its charge is going to be +3. Look at that. Okay, this is automatically has become more doable. All right, so let's come up here then. The neutral atom, we can look up 48 real quickly while we're doing this. I'm looking at my periodic table, and I see 48 is cadmium. Never would have guessed it, right? I don't see cadmium a whole lot. So let's get rid of this, and let's say that it is cadmium. Okay? So it's symbol, but it's got a +3 charge in it, so it's going to be cadmium 3+. Probably should put that in red. Let's do that in red. 3+. Okay. All right, so here's the symbol for the first one. It's cadmium 3+, Cd, superscript 3+. It's a cation, and we're done with that one. This one is an anion because it's negative, right? And we go and look at our table, and we see it's got 16 protons because it's sulfur, and it's got 2 extra electrons, so it's going to be 18. And beryllium is neutral because the way it's drawn here, and so it's going to be 4 and 4. All right, and that's it. Okay, consider using notes. Boy, if I could get students to write more notes, students' grades would go up. All right, good luck to you.